everyone, so this is going to be another kind of confident style video, and as I always say, I love making these. I love the comments that I get from you in these, and the feedback on this is amazing, but it's kind of hard to come up with ideas, and it's even harder to come up with titles for these videos. So that's why I kind of don't tend to do them. So if you've got requests, just keep them coming with these types of topics, because I love doing these, but it's very hard to come up with subjects for them. So this one is going to be about kind of confidence during the party season, which means you're going out a lot, and your body confidence is always affected, I find, around this time of year, because you tend to be eating more because A, it's colder, B, you're going out a lot, so it tends to kind of have that thing where people that you haven't seen all year suddenly text you or message you and want to meet up before Christmas, and so you end up going out for dinner or going out for drinks, and you end up kind of eating not as healthily as you would normally, and you also kind of tend to be around family and parties and that kind of thing. And then closer to Christmas time, obviously, you have things like, you know, selection boxes everywhere and big tubs of celebrations and roses and things like that. So for those of you who are not from the UK, sorry, roses and celebrations are big boxes of chocolates. Celebrations, I think, have things in them like Mars bars and Twix and Bounties and Galaxies and Maltesers and like loads of lovely chocolates. And roses have kind of like not branded chocolate, but yeah, you get tubs of chocolate that people have sitting around their house for everyone to kind of help themselves, and it is very much a season of eating and drinking, and it's also very much a season of looking really glamorous, which doesn't always go hand in hand with eating loads of chocolate. So I feel like you kind of tend to need to be very organised, and you need to kind of give yourself a game plan when it comes to this time of year and try and stick to that, because it can be very hard to just let it all slip out of control, and then you end up piling on the pounds and you don't feel great, and instead of kind of feeling sexy and glamorous in your cocktail dresses, you just end up kind of feeling a little bit frumpy and not so fabulous. So I think you need to be prepared well in advance, which is why I'm doing this video in November. It's not even December yet, but I think it's very important to be prepared and to make sure that you've kind of got your meals scheduled out, and try and be as organised as you can. So try and know when you're going to go out, where you're going to go, what you're going to have, and I'll give you a perfect example of my week, for example. So I know that all week I will be at home until Thursday, and then on Thursday I've got an appointment in London and I'm meeting a friend for lunch. So I know that if I'm meeting a friend for lunch, chances are it'll be coffee and a sandwich or something like that, which isn't the healthiest choice. Then on Friday I'll be home. Then on Saturday I'm meeting a friend for coffee in the morning as well, which isn't kind of the healthiest option. And then Sunday I'll be home, and then on Monday I'm going to Bluewater to do some Christmas shopping, and I know that when we go we always spend the day and we have dinner and we go to the cinema and that kind of thing. We make a day of it. So I know that I've got those events coming up. Having coffee with a friend isn't an event, but you know what I mean. I've got those kind of things coming up that I know that I'm not going to be able to make the best food choices, and so that's why beforehand I try and make sure that I'm really, really careful. So I will try and work out every single day when I can. As I said, I work out 5 days a week, but if I know I'm not going to be home all day, like on Monday or on Thursday, then I won't, because obviously I'm not here. So I will try and work out and try and eat as healthily as I can on the days where I am at home, and on the days where I'm not restricted to eating out, because I find it really hard to eat out healthily, and to be honest I just don't really like trying to eat out healthily, because I feel like I never know what's in it and it just kind of makes me a bit nervous. So I like to have treats if I'm eating out, and I don't want to put any more weight on. I actually want to lose a little bit of weight before I go home for Christmas, and I'm going next month, so I've got about a month until I go. And I want to lose a couple of pounds, and just kind of feel good and be able to fit into the clothes that I want to fit into. And you need to kind of just be a little bit more realistic with yourself, I think, as well, and realise that you can't party all night and eat what you want and still then be able to just throw on a little black dress the next day and look amazing. If you can, congratulations, you're a freak of nature. But I definitely can't, and I know that how I'm eating and kind of my lifestyle affects how I look big time. So you really want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself as best you can. Try and take vitamins, try and just be as healthy as you can when you've got the opportunity, and then don't just kind of let it slip and think, oh, it's Christmas, whatever, and just binge throughout the entire month, because it will catch up with you and you'll just feel worse for it afterwards. So you need to try and just be a little bit more organised and try and sort of plan things out and eat as much, soups and things like that as you can, because it just really will help you to kind of feel better and be a bit more confident and just feel a little bit more better about yourself, and it'll allow you to enjoy going out and partying and eating things that you wouldn't normally eat, because we all know that if you are trying to lose weight or even just trying to maintain your weight, party season isn't really the best time to be doing it. But then at the same time, what you're going to do about it, it's just the way it goes. So in terms of if you're feeling a little bit unconfident and you're just not feeling your best during this time of year, then you need to just, as I said, be more realistic about it and let yourself enjoy the things that are going around. Let yourself enjoy the cakes and the chocolates, but just don't do it all the time. Be organised about it. If you've had, a really big day where you've eaten loads, try and just cut down the next day and don't eat as much. And I feel like things like wearing a little bit of fake tan and letting your kind of taking longer to get ready and just making yourself feel really glamorous are really, really, really important as well. Not just for how you look, but for how you feel. I 100% believe that how you look affects how you feel mega. And so you do need to kind of give yourself a little bit of TLC and just allow yourself to have fun, but don't lose control of trying to kind of regulate what you're doing, because otherwise you just make it harder for yourself in the long run. So I hope you found that helpful. Somebody requested it on my Facebook page. Can't remember who you were now, but someone requested it, so I thought I would do that. But if you've got any requests for these types of videos and any requests for kind of party season videos, then definitely let me know. I'm going to be doing my Christmas gift guide soon. I know it's a little bit early, but I like to have my shopping done by the 1st of December. So I'm just waiting on a few things that I want to mention in the video. And I'm also going to do a couple of style videos kind of with party season. I've got a really amazing giveaway coming up as well, and just a couple of kind of videos like that. So if you've got any requests or anything like that, then let me know. I am going to do a kind of red lip Christmas party tutorial as well, because I've been really loving that lately. So if you've got any requests, then shoot them my way, and I hope you'll have a great day. Bye!